kids, this is Miss Johnson and Lucy, and we thought today we would demonstrate what pi is. We talked a little bit about pi already, but I thought I would show you through the help of Lucy. Okay, Lucy, let's show it. Come on. Come here. Here. Come here. Yay, Lucy, good job. Yes, okay, there you go. All right, so if we take Lucy's hoop and we take this rope, and I'm going to take this rope and I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it across the diameter of this circle 3 times in a little. And the little stands for 3.14, which is what pi is. Pi is the relationship of diameter and circumference to a circle. And the circumference is the distance around. And you can see that where I have my finger lines up with how this is. Bring that here, Mom, and let me put it up here and show them.
Well, I got it real pretty.
All right.
Hello, welcome to week 1, your project. This is a video of me and Lucy doing an example project from home. And this project will be finding the area and circumference of circles. So the first thing I did is I went outside and I got Lucy's hoop, and I took the hoop and I measured across to find its diameter. And it measures, even though you probably can't see it, it measures just a little bit over 35. So I'm going to say that it's 35.5. That would represent the diameter. The diameter is the distance across the center of the circle, shown here with the tape measure. Then I took the rope and I put it around Lucy's hoop, and I put a piece of green tape here to show the circumference of the circle. The circumference is the distance around the outside of the circle. I unfolded that and I took the tape measure and I measured what that distance was. And you can see here that that distance is 111. And this represents the circumference. The distance around the outside of that circle. So now that I know the circumference, that's spelled wrong. CIRCUMFERENCE. Forgive me, I teach math for a reason. So the circumference is 111. So now I have the diameter, which we said, boy, I can't spell. The diameter, which we said, diameter is equal to 35.5 is what we were going to say, and the circumference is equal to 111 inches, and then we know that pi is approximately 3.14. Now what I want to do with this information is this. I want to take all this information and I want to prove the formula. The formula for pi is the relationship of circumference to diameter. You see it in textbooks because you can play with this formula, and you can get rid of d by multiplying both sides by d, meaning the diameter. These cancel, and you get circumference is equal to pi d. That's what we see the most in textbooks. So pi times the diameter should give me the circumference. So circumference is equal to pi d. We know that pi is approximately 3.14. We know that our diameter is 35.5, and we think this all should be equal to the circumference, which is about 111 inches. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to calculate that on a calculator. I'm just going to say 3.14 times 35.5, and I'm going to see what I get. And when I calculate that, here's what I get. I get 111.47. Now, you got to remember that pi is an approximation. right? So that accounts for that little bit over that I got. So this worked out nicely. Now I'm going to find the area of the same circle. So we said that Lucy's hoop had a diameter of 35.5. That's going to be important information. So again, here is Lucy's hoop, and we said that the diameter was equal to 35.5. Now, area is found with pi radius squared. Well, I have the diameter, so I need the radius. To find the radius is equal to half of the diameter. So I'm just going to take 35.5 and divide it by 2. And this gives me 17.75. So that's the radius. Now I have the radius, 17.75. Oops. Can't write. 17.75. So then I need to take this information and I need to plug it into my area formula. So area equals pi, which is approximately 3.14, times 17.75 squared. Now, it's important that I square the radius first before I multiply by 3.14. When I square 17.75, that means, of course, 17.75 times 17.75. And that leaves me with what I have on the calculator here, which is 315.0625. Then I'm going to simply multiply that by 3.14 in my calculator, and I get 989.29625 inches squared. Now I would want to round this number. Let's just round to 1 decimal place. So my circle is approximately 989.3 inches squared. So hopefully this explains what I expect on your project. You can use any kind of format you wish, but you must show how this relates to the circumference and area formulas. Just as a review, area formula is pi radius squared. Circumference formula is pi d, or it can also be 2 pi r. So play around with these at home. If you make mistakes, it's okay. You can still earn much of the credit by just showing effort that you tried to do it. So follow the steps me and Lucy did and show us as much as you can on your own using 5 items around your home. Thank you. Lucy, hey, give me that tape. I need it for my lesson. Bad dog. It's raining. Give me that tape. Here. Bring me the tape. Bring it here. Give me the tape, Lucy. I need it for my lesson. Don't you want kids to learn? Give it here.